Welcome back again, boys, on Bronzebeard. So we're back onto the progressing of my Shadow Priest. I definitely want to hit with him level 60 just to get some, heirlooms and XP pots to level up some ults that I want to check. So for today I do have some PvP action for you. As you can see, this is the middle of the battlegrounds and we're actually going for a big group of alliance. This is going to be quite a good clip. And then we're gonna get back over to some BG commentary, so I hope you enjoy it. Have a good time. Okay, so Shadow Priests overall are really powerful in PvP, especially in BG if you do have some fresh meat that can tank in the front lines and you can just pump out damage out the back. But even like in 1v1 situations, it's really good. Here we are looking at some lower level guys facing two of the Shadow Priests, so they have absolutely no chance. We're just wiping them off of the world, of the floor, so that was easy peasy. Now we've got some quick duel with the Hunter. Hunters are actually quite powerful if you don't actually put enough pressure on him or you are unable to get close to him and fear him, you probably will be dead. This time I just didn't get silence soon enough on the Warlock and they just owned me. Then after the resurrection, I've seen the whole group of Alliance actually coming my way, so I engaged instantly, especially that this is just this low-level Warlock that we can kill very easily. And he just goes down, and the true action should begin right now. Let's see. Just, dotting up. I try to put Shadow Word Pain on pretty much everyone I can, but with this big Shadowy Apparition damage and Shadow Word Death, the burst is just simply insane. So this time around, it's the same Hunter. And I'm actually yeah, let's just engage him, try to see what we can. Maybe I can just kite him while applying as much dots as possible. Seems that the rest of the party is being busy at the flag. Can I actually apply? Oh, he stunned me, so I'm going down. Like I said, if you let him free cast and apply enough pressure, especially FBM, then you won't withstand it actually. But let's quickly rebuff and go back down to mines. There's still action going on in there, I think. Oh, it seems that the Hunter actually did die to the dots. Maybe not, I'm not quite sure if this is the same one. I don't know why, but I constantly get this low-level Warlock, which, yeah, it's pretty sad for him. Like, he's too low-level to actually get into BGs, but, hey, guys, it's your decision whether you want to come in or not. I usually don't enter BGs unless I'm like 5 level above the level bracket, because it just doesn't have any point. You have absolutely no chance against those higher levels. So, oh, this is going to be an awesome battle. Look how many people we've got. Some numbers in here. They also have, like, always apply dots while kiting back. If you have some free time to free cast, bang, double Mind Blast, he goes down. This Warlock is a little bit higher level. Let's finish him up with the Shadow Word Death. I didn't actually manage to pull that off in time. The dots are actually quite powerful as well, and you can still apply plenty of pressure. Although, like, Warlocks still have their shields, shadow protection and stuff, so they can neglect some damage. I'm ice-trapped, but Serpent Sting did break it. So let's just finish off this Hunter. He's being controlled, so there's absolutely no chance for him. fear away this Warlock. Come on. Ah, didn't manage to pull that Fear Ward in time. But let's just maybe dot him up. There's no point silencing him. Tries to run away, but with the dots up and my instant damage on demand, there's no way he can run away. And Shadow Fiend is also doing some amazing pressure. Let's come back into the heart. Oh my god, there's so many people just respawn on the graveyard, so I guess this is GG for us. I just try to apply as many dots as simply possible, you know, just to get that damage rolling, and who knows, maybe hopefully sometimes helping out my team. Okay, let's see, there were some people running down the hill to the mines. Oh, this Warlock is dead instantly. And let's get that Shaman off of the Shadow Priest. Let's help our brethren as much as we can. There is something going on, but there's like enough people on the mines to actually manage themselves. So let's look for some other action. Look, this Warlock again. Okay, you know what? That just tries to slow him down. Let's leave him alone. Maybe the dots will finish them off. This Shaman is somebody that I would like to kill. But there's the Hunter at the back as well, so if they throw themselves at me both, then I'm actually cooked. But let's try to at least apply some pressure. I still got my potions up if possible, so let's just apply a Devouring Plague. See ya, bro. Now I need to... shit. Let's maybe fear this guy away, please. Yes, thank you, I'm alive, but I do have plenty of dots. But just... oh, how he's back on me, dude. Just heal and run away. Yeah, like dude, like Shadow Priest with mobility is actually pretty damn good. We can, you know, back away with some speed, and with dispersion in the future, it's going to be even better. Right, this Hunter once again. He's only level 41, but yeah, his mobility is pretty damn annoying. If I do manage to apply some dots finally to him, it should be fine. Let's just fear of the pet because he's annoying. And he can still daze me, so... come on, apply some instant pressure. Unfortunately, I don't have fear. If I would be able to fear him, my Mind Blast would have melted him. But he's gonna die soon. Oh my god, no, please. Healing Touch. Okay, I guess it's time to disengage. I'm just gonna use my Angelic Feathers and some Freedom spells. But this pet, look at this mother flower. Just get away, bro. Oh, the Hunter's back. Come on, apply some dots and maybe hide in the building while they're still applying pressure. Quick heal, and let's get back to fight. Shadow Form up. Let's get this of this Black Mambo Bambo. The Hunter back again. I mean, he's level 41, his damage isn't anything crazy, but he's still annoying. And as you can see, even though the difference is so high, he can still pretty much shred me if allowed to free cast, so... yeah, that's why I say the Hunters are still dangerous, even though we're quite powerful. And it's gonna get even, it's gonna get better for us once we get the ranged disarm, then it's GG for them. Yeah, let's try to kite this guy. Just apply some pressure, and let's exchange the burst, and it seems my burst is more powerful. Good, I don't have any resources, but my mana is regenerating. Clear him away. Dude, if I would have a Shadow Fiend, that would be so good. Let's still try to apply some dots. I use my Tidal Charm Trinket. Oh no, he's got a shield. I guess I'm not gonna break through that damage now. Just trying to run away and maybe possibly get a heal off. Oh no, the Shaman is coming. He's mad that I killed him. Oh, look at this. There's like a guy trying to hide in the mountains. You know what? I usually prefer to look for such like 1v1s. Let's just wave hello to him. EBGs. I love Arathi Basin because you have more of like 1v2, 2v2, 3v3 skirmishes in here rather than, you know, massive zergs. Oh, he tries to hide in the mine. You think you're clever, bro? Oh, I've got you with the Devouring Plague. Now he's coming away. Look at this, guys. Now I can just up my speed and just kite him, applying Devouring Plague constantly. Look, I weighed him down to 40% just because he couldn't reach me with the charge. Shield wall up. Let's just fear him away for a second. Try to maybe cast a Mind Blast. Fake cast. Okay, he wasted his Shield Bash. Now, should be done. See ya, bro. Nice. If he would catch me with a Shield Bash, then I may have been cooked. But still, my dots are pretty powerful, so who knows. Alright, it's the warrior coming back again. We've got the high ground, so let's dot him up. So his health is going to be working down for us. Maybe I can just be sneaky, cheeky, and... no, I cannot kite him over this shit. Oh no, dude. He pulled retaliation at me. Oh my god, the burst from the enhancement shaman. This is no joke. Let's just finish off the warrior. That's nice. Put Shadow Fiend on this guy. Please apply some dots, maybe. Quick shield. Come on. Die. Shadow or death. Nice. You see, even though there was no free room to cast spells, I did manage to apply enough pressure with the simple Devouring Plague spam. That's why Shadow Priests are quite powerful, to be fair, because if we would be forced to cast even more like other classes, then it wouldn't be that great. But on the other hand, also, if we do get to free cast from the backline, then yeah, with this Wraith Weaver that I'm using at the moment, the pressure is kind of insane even in AoE, so there's a big massive fight going on. Let's defeat this paladin, finish him off. Nice. We've got warlocks spamming from the back line. Come on, apply some dots. Nice. Let's apply Hero Ward just in case. He's got bursted down in seconds, literally. Oh, there's this warrior. Let's just finish him off. Come on, Shadow Ward death. Okay, he did die eventually. I fear them both, maybe? Yes, we got it. And now let's finish off the healer, because this is the healing, I think. Okay, the paladin finished him off. He's got a shield, but there's no point dispelling him. He's gonna die. And that's gonna be it, guys. Look at this. 18 kills, 4 deaths, top damage. The other one was Hunter still, but, you know, good BG anyway. So let me know, guys, if you would want to see more of such commentaries of the BGs in the future. I would be really glad to make them, because from time to time I just like to, you know, jump into the PvP and just enjoy the game a little bit. And especially that I will be leveling up different classes as well, and then there will be more opportunities to do something like that. So, but let's jump right into the character setup of my Shadow Priest. Right, boys, so I'm going to quickly show you my setup. The most important, of course, are the Mystic Engines. I'm using the Wraith Weaver Shadow Orbs, so basically every time my dots deal damage, even when they are applied directly, they actually stack me a Shadow Orb. If I've got 3, my Mind Blast hits harder and sends out a shadowy apparition that deals AoE damage. Pretty damn good for both PvP and PvE. There are better options in PvP, but if you are actually allowed to free cast, then this one is quite powerful as well. To kinda make it even more powerful, you have to have Wraith Weaver Echoing Shadows, because this one actually allows you dots, applying over dots, to also give you 1 Shadow Orb. This is important because this incrementally increases the speed of applying all the Shadow Orbs. And of course, when we use Mind Blast with 3 Shadow Orbs, it doesn't incur a cooldown, so this is quite important. To kinda support it, I've also got Dark Focus, which we get quite early. This actually gives my Dot and Mind Flake to reduce the mana cost of Mind Blast by 100%, and it doesn't incur cooldown, so in many situations this literally allows you to just simply have more bursts. So it's a free burst actually, so very good stuff. And I've got Shadowy Reserves. This is actually mandatory for shadow leveling mostly, due to the fact that Spirit Tap also increases the damage of your dots, Shadow or Pain, Devouring Plague by 10%, and most importantly, reduces the mana cost by 50%. And it's actually quite amazing, because with Spirit Tap on, my Devouring Plague costs like less than a Mind Blast, and I can just spam it with the Spirit Tap on for a massive damage due to one of the talents. So yeah, very spammable and good reliable damage while still on the move, so it's an instant cast. Amazing stuff. For utility stuff, I've got Angelic Feather. This is quite important because Shadow Priests have always lacked mobility, and this gives us the the chance to actually be more mobile. And the most important thing is that there is a macro actually in here, like this one. I'm gonna actually put it in the description, which allows you to cast yourself without, like, you know, deselecting anything. You just click the button and you've got the speed buff. Look at this, I just click it and I instantly got the speed buff. I don't have to target them on the ground or anything. Instant, like I would have that a little sprint. Sometimes when there are some bumps on the road or you're fighting like those little hills and stuff, you can leave the Angelic Feather behind you and not pick it up, therefore you don't not getting a speed buff. But the amount of times it happens is actually not that relevant to the quality of life you've got just by clicking one button and having this speed buff. Good stuff. Other than that, I've got some Glyph of Shadow Word Pain, which gives me a little bit of mana back while keeping them on targets, and meditation to have that constant 50% mana regen, which of course by spamming skills doesn't really give you that much, but it's a nice addition nonetheless. When it comes down to talent, it's a standard build, so we've got 10% shadow damage increase, spirit tap with improved one as well, because just by mind blasting and mind flaying you sometimes turn it on and it increases your mana regen quite nicely. I've got shadowy focus just to increase the hit chance so we miss less. Improved Shadow Word Pain for more damage. Physics Scream reduces its cooldown and allows you to pick up silence later down the line. Mind Flay, of course, Shadow Weaving to increase some damage. Veiled Shadows is actually pretty damn good because the first part decreases the cooldown on your Fade ability by 3 seconds, and Fade is also a very good spell, which we're going to get back into a second. And of course, Shadow Fiend ability reduces the cooldown by 1 minute. With this 2 out of 2, we're going to have the cooldown on Shadow Fiend 3 minutes only, so very good stuff. It not only regenerates mana, but deals quite a lot of damage, so... Then of course we pick up Vampiric Embrace and improve Vampiric Embrace for some self-healing, party healing. And this is the probably most important talent in this build, the whole Shadow Priest, because it increases the periodic damage of Devouring Plague by 50%, and when you cast Devouring Plague you instantly deal damage equal to 30% of its total periodic effect. So this deals like half of Mind Blast damage, but you can spam it, it's instant. Especially with that Spirit Tap Mystic Engine that allows you to cast it with 50% reduced mana cost, so very nice mana to damage transition, so you know, it's just effective cost. So Shadow Form, pretty self-explanatory, you get less damage taken and you deal more shadow damage. Shadow Power, more crit damage, and then I pick up Misery for even more damage and yeah, more hit literally. But improved Shadow Form, it not only decreases the channeling or casting time lost when damaged by 70%, it doesn't matter because you don't really, if you don't have Power Word Shield, your Mind Flay is going to be interrupted, you're going to lose 1 tick anyway. But most importantly, your Fade ability now has 100% chance to remove all movement impairing effects when you use while in Shadow Form. This is important because when a rogue, warrior or whatever shaman tries to slow you down, you simply click Angelic Feather and then fade out, and you're gonna free yourself off of the slow effect. This is quite important for kiting, as you can very easily get away from warrior's charge or rogue slowing you down, and then while kiting with Angelic Feathers you can just spam Devouring Plague to deal instant damage, and the dots will eventually just wane down your enemy. A very good thing. When it comes down to the items, yeah, that's true, I am pretty decked out. I don't have the heirlooms, but I do have some honor pieces. So as you can see, quite a lot of spell power on pretty much everything, like spell power is the go-to thing. And as for PvP, you just want to have the most stamina possible. I also have enchanting, so even more damage, and lesser. I'm using lesser wizard oils from enchanting, which gives me like 12 spell power at the moment. So like, yeah, just stack stamina and spell power and you're good to go pretty much. As you can see, my crit chance is dog shit, so that doesn't matter that much. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely recommend trying out Shadow Priest if you always loved it or just crave to try one eventually. Ascension Bronzebeard is definitely the place to go if you want to play one. To be fair, I actually made my choice for Shadow Priest. You know, just knowing that Shadow Priests were pretty damn good in the standard Wrath of the Lich King. So I just assumed that with some additional borrowed power from Mystic Enchantments, it's going to be even better, and it turned out great, so definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.